Hey guys, I'm back for another video, and today I'm going to be doing another Hypixel SkyBlock guide tutorial showcase thing. And the goal for today is to show off a lot of the external tools that players have made in order to get better at the game. So there's all sorts of stuff. There's spreadsheets, there's websites, there's some that are able to track your player stats, some that track the auction house. There's guide spreadsheets made to get the optimal damage on your weapons, to figure out which talismans are the best to go for, how to manage your minions. It's all really great. So anyway, before we get started with this tutorial, I would recommend that you join my Discord, discord.gg/ThirtyVirus. There's a lot of members in there that know a lot about Skyblock. There's a whole category of chats, and there's all sorts of questions you can ask, people you could trade with. It's sort of like a mini community, all for, Skyblock players. And again, there's a lot of people, including, me, that know a lot about the game, and they might be able to help you. Also, it gives you video notifications so you never miss an upload of mine. Anyway, links in the description, you know what to do. So starting off, we have probably the most popular website that is used for this sort of stuff, and that is Skyleo.mo. And this site is pretty great. I mean, it has a nice visual here for your player. This is my stats, so this is where you can check out your health, defense, effective HP, strength, speed, crit chance, crit damage, intelligence, all your skills, all your fairy souls. It shows what armor you're wearing. It shows what weapons you have. It shows all of your talismans, your inventory, ender chest, accessory bag, potion bag, fishing bag, quiver. And it's got a couple things down here. So this is a nice, simple interface. It has literally nothing else. This is all we've got here is the player tracker. So yeah, we can search up anybody. ThirtyVirus. There we go. It updates every time you log in. So it says last updated 2 minutes ago. This is on my Kiwi profile, the solo. It shows my average skill level of 25. But anyway, yeah, it's a pretty useful resource. It's used to check, how powerful somebody is, or if you want to check your average skills, or just get a visual. It's like, hey, my enchanting's pretty low. Maybe I should level that up next. It is a little limited, though, on just how much information it shows. There's a lot more out there, so that's why we're going to get into the next one. Now, the second website is mattdoes.dev. This is another Hypixel SkyBlock stats website. Similar to Skyleo, you can search up a name. It'll show you all sorts of data. We have my Kiwi. Let's click on that one again. Mattdoes.dev is kind of like a more advanced Skyleo. Has some other player stats, like all the different kills. Like, for example, I could prove that on this profile I killed a broodmother, right? Broodmother spider kills 1. It'll show all your deaths to different things. For me, it's mostly the void because I'm too lazy to warp back up to the top. Slayer bosses, and then it will show your auction stats, bunch of cool stuff. But more importantly, Mattdoes.dev also has global Skyblock stats, so then you can search for like the most total deaths. A lone creeper has died over 3 million times. All right, well, I don't really know how that I don't really know if that's useful to me. Let's see. The most bids has been done by Dorky Kong with almost 100,000 bids. There's a lot of info here, may or may not be useful. So, leaderboard type stuff. Not really much of a utility, more just like, just to see what it's like. But average auction prices is kind of useful. So like, let's say I wanted to see what the average price of, I don't know, a hot potato book is, right? It says the median price is about 85,000. The average is 88,000. And this is in the past 24 hours, which is important because we're getting back to something like this later. But you can search up any item in the game. So let's say enchanted mutton. I don't know. So that's the problem. It's only a day. So if there's no mutton sold in the past day, you're not going to see stats on it. Chicken. How about pork? There you go. Enchanted pork. About, let's say, yeah, it says right there about 2,000 average price. But the problem is that, the stackable prices are a little wonky. So we have a better site, actually, for auction stats. Let's get to that one next. Welcome to High Auctions. All right. I like this site a lot. I was only introduced to it, like, yesterday. Let's go to auctions here. And I think this one's a little bit more conclusive than not Skyleo, than Mattdoes.dev for the auction house. So let's say, let's search enchanted mutton. There we go. Look at this. Now it shows all the active auctions. So all the ones that are going on right now. So these are all the ones that are on the auction house right now. Kind of cool, but I want to see the stats. So let's see, items. Yeah, here we go. So then finally, enchanted mutton. Now this will show the prices for this item. So enchantments are not factored because this item doesn't have enchantments. The average price per enchanted mutton is about 2,867, and there's also an hourly price, which is interesting. Yeah, you can see what times a day certain items are, you know, more valuable. It gives you a good idea of what things are worth. So like, instead of enchanted mutton, let's say if I were to do green candy, actually no, purple candy. Yeah, look at this. So this isn't like look at this. The price shot up because a spooky event like just happened. I think this was yesterday. Yeah, so the price really went high because a spooky event literally just happened. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, I guess the average price per purple candy is 10,000, but the hourly price is 17,000. Yeah, it's a cool little resource. I like this website. And let's see what players is. This probably is the stats of a particular player's auction house usage. So ThirtyVirus. Yeah, you can still see Titanic experience bottle. I bought it from Aiken for 3.2 mil because he gave me a bunch of grands. I bid on a ton of grands. Cool little website, shows all the stats for auctions. Moving on. Another alternative to that website is Skyleo.cc, which is another auction house website. Doesn't have as much functionality, but it's still a nice website, I guess, if you want to just check on when auctions are happening. Moving on. Now, this is a cool website. This is hightrack.me. What the frick? What? I'm recording. All right. What? Okay, Streamlabs, you're drunk. As I was saying, you can use Hytrack to actually track how many players are on SkyBlock right now. So this is useful because with auction house stuff, obviously the more players online, the higher prices are going to go. When you're selling or buying, there's going to be more competition in the auction house. Right now, it's 20,000 players. It's a Friday night. Of course, there's going to be a lot of people. But, yeah, it's a cool little thing. You could also track Bed Wars. There's 1,000 people or 10,000 people playing Bed Wars. That's kind of cool. 3,000 playing Sky Wars. There's 5,000 in Limbo for some reason. But anyway, yeah, I would recommend if you're doing any purchases in SkyBlock, you should probably do it when there's less players online. But if you're selling, make sure to sell it during peak time, which is about right now. That's why there's a... The record is 45,000, but right now it's 20,000, but it's pretty dang good. Anyways, here's another cool site. This is called the Minion Calculator by, it's a Minionizer, it's Minionizer.cf is the name of the site. So this little site allows you to calculate how much a minion would make in terms of money. Now, it has one big flaw. It does not count diamond spreading right now. But it's still a really nice tool. So for example, if I wanted to calculate how much clay minions will make. So let's go clay, select resource clay. The number of minions, it only goes up to 20, but now the limit's 24. But let's say 20. Minion level 11. It has this cool thing where you can just click and drag and it makes all of it 11. And then minion fuel, let's make it enchanted lava bucket. You can set a goal as well to see how long it would take to hit that goal. So sale per hour, 41,000 coins. Not bad. And it also gives you a whole bunch of other stats for every minion in the game. But yeah, would highly recommend this. It's a cool little tool. Okay, so that's all the websites. Now we're going to move on to 3 spreadsheets. Now these are different from websites because you have to actually download and use them yourself using like Google Drive or something. But they're really useful. All right. Welcome to the best external SkyBlock resource that exists right now. I swear to you, this is the best, like, well done to the creator of this thing. It is honestly the best resource that you could ask for Hypixel SkyBlock. Now, what is it? This is the Hypixel SkyBlock Minions spreadsheet. The way it works is you put in your username, wait a couple seconds, select the profile you want, and then you can put in your API key if you want. I don't. And then it will show what tier all your minions are. Now, it doesn't seem very good, right? All it is a list of the tiers of your minions. But no, there's a whole bunch of tabs here. So we go to the direct API grabber. Nothing there because I didn't use it yet. Minion checker. This is the tab where you're going to want to spend most of your time. Right now it shows I have 500 unique minions on my solo profile. The maximum in the game right now is 572. I've made 87% progress with 23 minion slots. It will show how many I need until the next minion slot. I need 50. And then, oh, there's actually an update as well. I have to download that, but this is how you would update it. You would click there. Anyway, we go to the minions that apparently would be the fastest to upgrade if you were to place them down, and they would generate their own resources. Right now for me, that would be Blaze at 162 hours. So like 8 days. As you can imagine, that's not really reasonable, but that's because I have 23 minion slots and now almost all of them done. And then this will show the cheapest upgrades over here on the side, on the right side. As you can see, Melon is the cheapest upgrade right now, and it's tied with Sugarcane and Netherwart. Each of them is about 400,000 coins per upgrade. Obviously, it's going to be way cheaper for like 99% of you. But yeah, it'll basically give you an idea of, okay, this is the minion that needs an upgrade. Let's say going from 3 to 4, it will show, hey, getting from level 3 to level 4 would cost this many coins, and it would put the cheapest one on top, and that's what you would go for. Then you have your minion tiers over here. It's basically just a guide of how fast each of them are. The ETA to self-upgrade. It's nice just so that you can have an idea of, like, let's say I'm investigating, I don't know, a diamond minion. I'm interested in, like, how good a diamond tier 11 minion is. 15 seconds between actions. Getting from tier 10 to tier 11 would take 2,000 hours by itself. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And it gives you a cost per slot, of course. Item times. Again, similar to the other tab, it'll show how long it will take to get a particular item, like a Silver Fang, Aspect of the End. You know, that's kind of cool. Minion sales. Now, this one's interesting because it actually shows which minions are the best per hour in terms of, like, how much they make. Right now, Mammocube's the best because of AFKing and stuff. Clay is number 2. That's what I use. Snow actually makes a decent amount as well. But yeah, coins have sold to the NPC. As you can see, Clay is doing pretty good right now. Let's go to minion storage. I don't use this tab at all. I don't even know what it does. I think it would just calculate, yeah, how long it would take until they fill up. Tier viewer. This is one of the tabs I like to use a lot. This one has a nice visual for how you're doing in terms of your minion tiers. As you can see, I'm almost freaking done. So, like, this will show what my lowest tier is, which is Tarantula right now. Blaze is second lowest, along with Revenant and Flower. So, like, this is where I would need to make most of my progress in terms of just getting every minion upgrade, not necessarily cost. But yeah, it shows it's so much more satisfying to click on the middle one. And then this is funny because it shows how many potential coins you've spent. So apparently I've spent almost 25 million coins on minion upgrades just in the past 3 months. And then you can generate a nice little signature here, which you might see on the forums and stuff. It shows all of your minions. Anyway, that was probably the longest. That's probably the most attention I've given to any of these resources, but, like, get this spreadsheet. Like, if you had to pick any of, like, the 3 things, you should get the auction house online, put that in as, like, a favorite, download this spreadsheet for the minions and use it because it's freaking awesome. And then we're going to go to the next one that I also think you should get. So now we have the accessories list by Clowns. This is a guild member of First Place Frags, actually. It's kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, they made this really handy little tool here that shows all the accessories you have. Now, the thing is, it calculates this based on your inventory and your accessory bag. If you have any in a backpack, if you have any in your ender chest, it's not going to count here. And that's why you have the checklist here. So you can say, hey, these are the ones that are not in use. Which, as you can see, there's a lot of them because, you know, I have a lot of talismans in my talisman spam bag that I'm not using. And the most useful part is on the right side here. Unique, owned unique accessories, 40. Total unique accessories, 47. I'm 85% of the way. I'm missing 7 talismans. So this will show which one is recommended to get based on the lowest price, which for me is a zombie artifact. It would cost about 3 million coins. Then you have the Hunter Talisman, Shady Ring, Bait Ring, Hunter Ring, Zombie Artifact, Crooked Artifact, Survivor Cube, Red Claw Artifact. So these are extremely pricey. Then you have Spider Artifact, which is slightly cheaper. Ender Artifact is slightly cheaper. But yeah, it's pretty cool because it lets you, you know, it recommends to you which things you need. Obviously, I have almost every talisman in the game, but if I were to, like, deselect something like the Wood Affinity Talisman, then it'll be like, hey, that's the cheapest one to get. Only costs 200 coins. Get it. Yeah, and they'll show all the talismans. As you can see, I own almost all of them. I'm only missing 7. Hype. But yeah, it's a very simple little thing here. Then we have an accessory information tab. Oh, look at all this. And it's like a guide on how to get every single talisman in the game. And it shows crafting recipes for the ones that have one. That's freaking cool. But yeah, very useful if you want to get every talisman in the game. All right, everyone, I think that's it for the external SkyBlock resources guide. I hope you guys enjoyed. Obviously, the links to all these are going to be in the description down below. And I would highly recommend, especially the Auction House Online, Skyleo, the player stats, the Minion guide 100%, and the accessories bag guide 100%. Well, anyway, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would recommend you go and do that because, you know, cool videos coming out every single day. Hypixel SkyBlock. Pretty fun stuff. Also, my solo series is a great tutorial for those of you that don't know what to do. Solo Hypixel SkyBlock. I didn't use any YouTuber stuff to my benefit. So, like, I obviously took no gifts. Only used the auction house when I have to. Any overbids went straight to, like, a contraband system. Anyway, cool little guide. Well, anyway, I guess that's it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.